And it was a great start in Smith by the Pakistan Openers.
Well, we've been waiting for it, haven't we? The fact that they denied New Zealand wicket-taking opportunities with Zaki, and they built from that. They took a little bit of time to get used to the pace of the pitch. They found out it wasn't swinging or seaming. They then had the confidence to play these shots. And when they hit down the ground, they looked as good as anyone. It's hard to believe on this performance they've been so badly out of form. Those shots, we haven't seen too many of those. The timing, they found it at last. They hit the ball a long way. Big sixes, okay, a small ground, but some of them very big, and that was the 50 up for Khawar, who really did play beautifully. He lost Shazad, that was his first wicket. A slower ball from Rance, who'd been copying a bit of a pace thing, and de Grandhomme to catch it to long on there. And then Zaman went straight after that. He was really cross with himself because he knew that that sent two new players out to the middle to try and get used to conditions, but it didn't take them long. Baba Hassan and his captain, Sarfaraz Ahmed, took up the challenge to carry on, and they took it up beautifully. Sodhi's last over was very, very expensive, went for 18. Had some glorious shots. One of the best ones of the night was that. It only went for 4, but gosh, it just summed up how much confidence all of a sudden has gone into the green team, with the bat at least. Munro took a good catch to get rid of Sarfaraz Ahmed. He was the 3rd wicket before. Partnership of 91 for that wicket. Another one went straight away afterwards. Fahim Ashraf was caught by Santner, who put one down in the previous over. But that was all New Zealand had to be happy about tonight. So as they sit in the dressing room, they have to ponder going after 202 runs to keep, Craig, this unbeaten streak alive.
They certainly do. An excellent performance by Pakistan after the winning toss and batting first. That partnership of 94 between Khawar and Shazad, backed up by 91 between Baba and Sarfaraz. The New Zealand bowlers are put under pressure. 6 were used, and they all, at some stage, got a little bit of a tapping. 2 wickets to Ben Wheeler, 1 to Rance, and 1 to de Grandhomme. Unbelievably, only 4 down Pakistan when you think of the summer.
And it started with a couple of boundaries from Martin Guptill did New Zealand's innings, Mark Richardson, but it was not enough.
Well, people are getting excited, weren't they, in that first over, until Colin Munro got hit in front. Umpire Hay took his time, but it was pretty adjacent, wasn't it? And it was full enough. Kane Williamson out first ball. That's never a very good sign for a New Zealand side. He was so angry with himself, a little bit lazy. Slapped the bat on the ground as he walked off. Bruce just couldn't find the middle of the bat. Got a couple of boundaries early on, both off the edge. That one should have been taken down there. So he was struggling. At this point, the New Zealanders just could not seem to find the middle of the bat or the gaps. And in desperation, Bruce took off for a suicidal run, and he had to go. They were pumped, weren't they? Pakistan.
Could you load to the big screen?
They just knew they were in the game at this point. They'd been crawling and grovelling on the tour, and now they were in a dominant position and really enjoying it. Martin Guptill, he didn't even score at 100, a strike rate of 100. Just nothing was happening for him in the end. He got a shortish ball there. Should have hit it for 4. Got out. Phillips struggled. He only faced 9 deliveries. He couldn't really get anything away. He was cramped for room and time, and offered a soft catch to mid-wicket. Shadab was really good. Just have a look at these 2. These are the first 2 balls that, well, he hit the 4 and a 6 to de Grandhomme, and then the 3rd ball he got stumped. Classic de Grandhomme of a couple of years back. So the power had gone at 60 for 6, and there was a couple of, is it fair to say, unlikely heroes? Well, Wheeler was very good for his 30, showed that he really is a bowler who bats very well. He struck the ball well until he just missed a straight one. Santner was very good as well. There's been a lot of faith placed in his batting, and he showed that he's handy at all forms, struck the ball quite nicely, but it was all just getting a bit too far for New Zealand. It just felt like it was a matter of time that the lower order would be chipped out, and they were. Seth Rance there just couldn't hit it. Ishodi hinted at it, maybe some heroics, but once again, you have to say it was just all too many for the lower half of the order to get.
Yeah, it certainly was, Mark. Thank you very much. 37-30 down the bottom, 26 from Guptill at the top, but just a strike rate of 96 and a lot more required at the top of that order. That's where Pakistan got all their runs, but New Zealand could not do it. 153 was all they could muster.